Have you ever heard the phrase, eating fat makes you fat? For decades, this idea has shaped how people eat, how products are marketed, and even how governments designed food guidelines. Low-fat cookies, fat-free yogurt, and margarine became household staples, all because we were told fat was the enemy. But what if I told you that this was one of the biggest nutrition lies ever sold to the public? Today, we're diving deep into the science, the history, and the myths around fat and fat gain. So you'll finally understand the truth you've never been told. The fear of fat didn't come from nowhere. In the 1960s, some influential studies, many funded by the sugar industry, linked dietary fat to heart disease and obesity. Media headlines simplified this into one catchy message: fat is bad. By the 1980s, governments worldwide started recommending low-fat diets. Food companies jumped on board, filling supermarket shelves with fat-free and low-fat products. But here's the catch: when fat was removed, it had to be replaced with something else, usually sugar and refined carbs. Instead of making people leaner and healthier, obesity rates skyrocketed. Heart disease didn't go away. Diabetes became an epidemic. The low-fat revolution turned out to be one of the biggest public health backfires in history. Here's the truth: eating fat does not automatically translate into stored body fat. Weight gain is more about energy balance and hormones than about one single nutrient. Let's break it down: calories in versus calories out. If you consistently eat more energy than you burn, you'll store the excess as fat, regardless of whether it comes from fat, carbs, or protein. Insulin and carbs. When we eat lots of refined carbs and sugar, insulin spikes. High insulin makes it easier for the body to store fat and harder to burn it. Fats roll. Dietary fat on its own doesn't spike insulin. In fact, healthy fats can keep you full longer and prevent overeating. So fat doesn't make you fat. Overeating, especially on processed carbs and sugars, combined with a sedentary lifestyle, that's the real problem. Not all fats are created equal. Some are essential for your health, while others you're better off avoiding. Healthy fats, found in olive oil, avocados, nuts, salmon, sardines, flax seeds, and walnuts. These support brain health, reduce inflammation, and lower heart disease risk. Saturated fats, found in butter, cheese, eggs, and red meat. Demonized for decades, but newer research shows they're not nearly as harmful as once thought. In moderation from whole food sources, they can be part of a healthy diet. Trans fats, found in margarine, shortening, fried fast food, and processed snacks. These are artificial, harmful, and should be avoided. Here's something most people don't realize: fat isn't just energy, it's essential. Your brain is nearly 60% fat. Hormones like testosterone and estrogen are built from fats. Fat helps absorb vitamins A, D, E, and K. It protects your organs and keeps your cells healthy. Without enough healthy fat, your body cannot function properly. Think about those fat-free snacks, cookies, chips, ice cream. They sound healthier, right? But when companies remove fat, they usually add sugar, refined starches, and chemicals to make the food taste good. Result? These foods spike blood sugar, increase cravings, and often make you eat more than you would have with the full-fat version. That's why so many people gained weight on low-fat diets. It wasn't the fat that made them fat, it was the fake substitutes. If fat doesn't make you fat, then what should you actually focus on? Prioritize whole foods like meats, fish, eggs, nuts, seeds, fruits, and vegetables. Include healthy fats like olive oil, avocado, fatty fish, and grass-fed butter. Cut back on processed carbs and sugars, the real drivers of weight gain. Don't fear fat. Let it help you feel satisfied and stay full longer. So let's set the record straight once and for all: fat is not the villain. The real enemy is the combination of processed foods, excess sugar, and the myths we've been fed for decades. If you've been avoiding fat out of fear, it's time to rethink your diet. Embrace the right kinds of fats, and you may just find yourself healthier, leaner, and more energized than ever. Before you go, I want to hear from you. Have you ever tried a low-fat diet? Did it work for you, or did you feel worse? Drop your experience in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because we're uncovering more nutrition myths that have been holding people back for years.